So my doctor's appointments this morning were to get a couple of scans. I got a DEXA scan, a full body composition scan, and a very specific bone density scan. I did the specific bone density scan just because I need to have one like every 2 years. I had a complete hysterectomy when I was 21, and so I just need to do that to make sure that I'm not, losing bone. Or just I guess to keep an eye on like my bone loss that I could have because of having had a hysterectomy. So that's why I did that one. The full body DEXA scan does measure your bone density, but it kind of measures it like overall, whereas the specific bone density scan checks for weak points. And so that's what we're looking for when we do the separate bone density scan. I'm still waiting for the results on that one, but I do have my body composition scan results, and I just wanted to share those with you because I'm pretty excited about it. Um, so, in for my bone density according to the DEXA scan, I am in a good range for that. I am actually kind of above normal for my age. Um, and in what is called the green, there's red, yellow, and green. So that's where I am. It's with my T score, whatever that means. I don't know, but it's a good indication that I am like in a good range for my bone density. Now, like I said, the other one might show something a bit different just because it looks for weak points. Okay, so then I found this super interesting because according to my BMI, which is body mass index, I am classified as obesity 1. There's underweight, normal, overweight, obesity 1, obesity 2, obesity 3, right? So I am classified as obesity 1. But when you look at, so what that does is that just measures the my total weight and then like compared to my height and figures out what my BMI is. But when you do this DEXA scan, then it actually measures out how much lean mass you have and how much fat mass you have. So then it can break down those numbers compared to my height with what they actually are. So, for example, if you look at the BMI of like a bodybuilder, they might be considered obese because they're very heavy and however tall they are, but they're very heavy because they have a ton of muscle. And so that's why BMI is just not the best indicator of what your like overall health is. So, what was interesting to me is that if you actually look at my fat mass compared to my height, I am in the what would be considered overweight category. So that's pretty exciting to me. Like I haven't been overweight only, right? For a long time. So that was pretty exciting. But the more exciting thing for me was that well, two things actually. So my visceral fat area, which is the really unhealthy fat that's kind of like wrapped around your organs, is in the normal range and by like a bit. So normal is under 100 centimeters squared. Increased risk is between 100 and 160 centimeters squared, and then high risk is over 160 centimeters squared. And I'm at 80. So like I'm not even like on the very edge of normal. Like I am in a good normal range. So that was pretty exciting for me to just know that, oh, okay, like I don't have as much unhealthy fat as kind of like I thought that I did. So that's great. And the other thing that was super exciting for me was my lean body mass. So normal is more than 14.9. Medium is 14.9 to 17.2, and high is over 17.2. And my lean body mass is 17.5. So I am in the high range, which is super exciting because I do worry a lot about losing muscle mass. Now, I don't know what this compares to, say, like 6 months ago, right? 6 months ago, I might have even had more lean body mass or more muscle, and I may be breaking it down. Like that is my concern with what I'm doing. So I do plan to have another scan in I don't know 3 to 6 months, something like that. just to make sure that what I'm doing at the gym with as hard as I work, that I am making sure to get enough rest in, that I am actually like at least maintaining my muscle mass or making gains in my muscle mass and not losing muscle mass. So that I can't tell from this one scan. I have to have a couple of scans. But according to this, like I am doing great. So I'm just super excited about these results. Particularly, like I said, with my visceral fat and my lean body mass being like so good.